So everybody decided to meet into the present, into the Capricorn's dome. You know, it's Aquarius rules time altogether, past, present, and future. In Vedic astrology, I'm a Capricorn, which is really fucking surprising because I'm a February Aquarius, February 2nd, 1995, Groundhog's Day, which they also made a movie on about a guy who, I have a lot of deja vu about a guy who lives in loop and stuff like that. I didn't watch the movie, but I saw like a trail. I saw the trailer and like watched like clips of it and stuff like that. But the key thing was that the past and the present couldn't get back together, and in the vision at the time, in my heart, it was hard to separate me from the action that I had done of time traveling to the future. Like the future and me were almost inseparable. And the past and her were almost inseparable. And the present was almost inseparable from Capricorn. But I quickly understood that I would have to wrestle power from him to make sure that I controlled the present. Because I didn't want to rule the future or anything like that. I wanted to rule the present. My heart was all about the present, but I went to the future to wait for the present to catch up to me, to wait for the time when I could come. And this is what I'm saying, like my soul, it says in the Bible that all souls were created in the beginning. My soul has been here for a very long time, since before the beginning. And I believe maybe even everybody's has been, but my soul was before theirs, before even theirs, before that which has no beginning or end, before the eternal. It was just there. I was just sitting there waiting. I didn't want to come until the end times, and we are in the end times. Not simply to rule only, but because in the eternal realm, people would die. Like there's a movie, or like it's kind of like a TV series, but it's called The Storyteller, and in one of the stories is about a soldier. And the soldier pretty much traps death in a sack. And people stop dying. People go to war, but nobody dies. It was like that. It was like having... this is the same civilization that had gladiator games. People would fight and brawl and kill, but it was all sport for everybody. Because you wouldn't die. You would get your ass whooped. You would get bled out. But it was like, alright, it was kind of like an Andrew Tate thing. Andrew saying, I'll help you break free from the Matrix. And beating up on fucking little kids or people who are just really not like fighters, and bloodying people the fuck up or whatever. And it was like that. Like everybody was just about the sports thing. And one of the things Andrew Tate said is like, he's like, you wanted to win, I just wanted to fight. Like, and I'm just like, it was very much that kind of heart space. Like, but the Bible also says, beware of the person who can... The soul is supposed to be eternal. Maybe even some might say indestructible. But in the Bible it says, beware of the person who can render the spirit, who can destroy the spirit. I am one of those people. I am the only one who can do that. Not just one. I'm the only one who can do that. I can destroy souls. Have I ever done it? No, I'm waiting. But I will. I definitely believe in my time here in existence, I will destroy many. And that's why I went to the end of time, because I wasn't going to be a part of a sport, of a game, of let you assess my fighting skills, and I've been in my share of fights. I've lost every single one except for one, and the one that I won I'm not proud of. I don't want to say he had it coming, but I could tell I was a superior fighter, and I fought him anyway. I got into another situation like that as well, and where I was a superior fighter, but the person had a champion there, and he fought in his place. I lost that fight as well. I didn't win, but I lost that fight as well. And that's because I'm the king of swords, not the king of fucking wands. Okay, Fist fighting is not my forte. It's because it's too sexual. The only reason people fist fight is out of jealousy and sex. That's the only reason people fucking fist fight. They want to fuck up your face. I don't want to fuck up your face. I just want to bisect you. I'm just gonna cut you in half with a sword. Like, it's that simple. The sword is clean. I love lightsabers, and the lightsaber is a mixture between the wand and the sword. It's a hybrid between the two elements. It's a nice deterrent weapon. But the sword is for execution. I don't want to get my sword overly bloody. I don't like to get my sword. If I'm going to do a lot of warfare, it probably would be with a lightsaber. I want to say a lot of battle, a lot of conflict. Not brawls, but maybe you could even call them brawls. Which the word brawls fits in the fire category. But the sword is for execution. Think Jon Snow cutting the rope that hung the people who killed him. It's just decision making. It's just decision making. It's not necessarily emotionally detached. It's just a clear fucking decision. Like, I'm using my sword to just clearly make a decision that is going to create an outcome, a cause and effect. Not to quote Merovingian from Matrix, but it's just, finality. Like, so I don't want to get my sword bloody. But my lightsaber, there's no blood there. There's no blood there, and I'll bisect you. So our skin-to-skin contact, I feel very weak when I get in touch with skin-to-skin contact of another male. It makes me feel really grossed out, too fucking sexual. Not that I'm, like, turned on by the male or anything like that. I mean, like, I can just feel all the, like, I'm very empathic in that regard. I can feel all the jealousy, all the hate, because, again, the person had it coming. Not to quote Tony Montana, but I didn't fuck anybody over who didn't have it coming to him. Like, the kid poured milk on me in fucking school. Like, and I'm like, okay, like, it's somebody, he was told to do it by a bunch of other people who wanted to fuck with me. And so I'm like, well, no one was going to let him take the fall. And I obviously knew that, but I wasn't going to back. I mean, I really just wanted to talk to him. I wasn't in a rush to hurt him. So I was just like, but like, the thing was, I was like, I challenged him to a fight. Cause I'm like, yeah, this is fucking bullshit. And so then his champion came and was like, pick on someone your own side, because the kid was smaller than me. And he wasn't even in the same grade. And I don't back down. I've never backed down from a single fight. I didn't, and I'd never back down from a single fight. I'm not frightened by any male. Doesn't matter how big you are. I don't really care. I don't back down. But I've gotten to the age where we're not doing it your way. We're doing it my way. I've already fought in plenty of people. Their way, challenge and stuff like that. Every single one of them almost every single one of them, except for the two that I just mentioned, have challenged me, and there's been about 10 fist fights. No, my battlefield is the sword. And again, I'm not getting my sword, it's weaponry, because I don't want you touching me. I don't want skin-to-skin contact. I don't want my fist touching you, because I just feel so fucking weak. But a very sharp sword or a really hot lightsaber takes all of that out of the equation. I don't need to apply a lot of force with a lightsaber. All I have to do is just tap you, and you're cut in half. That limb is falling the fuck off. And that's just the generation that we're moving toward. This is the Age of Aquarius, and that's what it's all about. So you could consider the King of Swords the king of weaponry. So guns do fall in that place too. I'm not a fan of missile units or missile weaponry or anything like that. I'm very much a melee combat person. And I don't fear the sword. You could ask my mother. Hopefully I can get her on camera before, but when I was in preschool, I forget exactly what I told the kid, but I basically told him I don't feel pain, and I do feel, things hurt. Like, I don't like needles. I don't like needles. I do feel pain. But in the end, but I don't want to have an ability to, I allowed him to use scissors to cut my hand, like to snip the webbing of my finger. And I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel any pain. I bled. The preschool teacher allowed it to happen because she thought I was being a tough guy or whatever. But even then in preschool, I was telling him I'm immortal. Like,